Okay, so here we are again, Jacob testing his little AC to DC power supply. We have a AC globe, just a little 15 watt running on the AC output, and straight after the AC output you can see my diode rectifier bridge, which converts the AC to equivalent DC volts. Now, one thing I have to show you is that even though it's supposed to do a minimum of 10 volt, this particular model only seems to be able to go down to 26 to 25 volt, and it will wander. It wanders a fair bit up to 2 volt either way. So I'd recommend the high quality model, which I'll post. After about 30 volt, it seems to get stable. The other thing I've noticed is the lower the minimum voltage you have set by this pot, the more swing you'll notice in the voltage. So if you were to raise the pot of the minimum voltage to say 40 volt, you'd find your voltage much more stable. So what I'd do if I wanted to do very cheap, for perhaps a 20S LiPo charger for a quick example, nice and small, is set it to 80 volt. You want to have plenty of headroom if you're not going to smooth out the voltage. Alrighty. And as you can see, it's quite fiddly. Let's leave it about there and watch the wandering. You can see a bit of up and down. I've seen up to swings of 1 volt myself, even at the higher things, at the higher voltages. But I've also noticed, as I said, if you raise the minimum voltage, it's not so much of an issue. So pick and mix. For a small SATA-like charger that you can bolt onto your bike, this would be perfect. Very cheap. I think the parts work out to be $8 Australian total. So just very, very cheap. And add a very fat capacitor to it, and you can actually have a rather smooth power supply. So, oh, well, that's all. Looks like my thing's decided the time out. Thanks, everyone. Let's just quickly do a quick whee. Looks cool, huh? Thanks.